Good day, everyone. This will be my end of May garden tour. Starting here in the side yard, I finally got one of those room dividers to hide the meter box. There's Cocoa Bean. We've got the creeping phlox all in bloom. The hostas, some painted Japanese ferns, Pulmonaria finished blooming. My sad false hydrangea is putting on a little bit of growth. This one's okay. This one's got buds on it. Some heuchera. Sedums. Artemisia. It just broke off the bigger plant, so I just put it there. Some dianthus. Clematis at the back. And some tall phlox coming up soon, along with some Veronica Speedwell. Penstemon. These irises, but I don't think they're happy here. I don't know. I recently moved this woodland phlox here. I mean, I didn't move it. I took a chunk from the back and I just put some there. I should put some more here, I think, because this area looks really empty because it's, I'm waiting on this rose mallow, hardy hibiscus to grow in, and they take forever to grow in. So it's good to have stuff around it in the early spring. So I'll just have to bring in something else right here that blooms right now, or that at least is green. I bought this other two more clematis right here, so now I have a trio of clematis on these supports to hide this part of the fence, which is like two-tone paint and no paint. I love this Heucherella. I Spy. I mean, I don't think this little Thuya is dead. It's called Fire Chief. I've just never seen it do this before. It's usually just green with a little bit of tinge. Anyways, this doesn't look great from far back. Okay, so this is flushing back out since the bunnies ate it. It's a sand cherry tree. Well, it's a shrub I turned into a tree. And the blooms are just finishing up. And you're supposed to prune after the blooms. But it's like, I'll just try to shape it back into a circle a little bit. And I'll have to protect it from the bunnies next year. We got some spiderwort and some echinacea and some black-eyed Susans back here that I just put there last year. Oh yeah, these look really cool. Do you see them all? Those are alliums. They're not the super gigantic ones, but I don't remember the bulbs I bought. They're kind of just medium, which I love them. And they don't need staking, so I'm pretty happy about that. If you have the smooth hydrangeas, this is Incredible. They've been doing that thing where the little caterpillars are closing off. You know, they'll make little pockets and you have to tear them open and then smush the caterpillar or flick it or something. Anyways, they just kind of damage the top leaves and the buds. So if you ever see that, you can smush them ahead of time and then open it up or whatever. Okay, let me see if I have an example here. Yeah, like what is that? They're doing it right there. They web it. Ugh. I know I'm touching it. I'm kind of over it. I'm just getting rid of it. Oh yeah, I just bought this new dianthus. It's called orange sparkler. And obviously it's blooming early only because it's from the garden center. It shouldn't normally bloom this early. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. It's just my allergies are crazy today. And I bought, this is a new heuchera that I just got. That's why it's kind of sprawling. It's so pretty. And the backs are just as bright as the fronts, or brighter even, it seems. Anyways, I'll get the name of it's on the other side because I got 2 of them. I got some Veronica Speedwell here and some good old, these are so old too. I think the neighbor gave them to me, these irises. Very dark purple but blue leaves, gorgeous. Oh yes, my Moonglow Juniper, it's doing okay. It's growing, like it's finally past the fence, and it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. It's got a hole in the middle though, and that, I don't think that'll ever go away. It's not like any new growth grows there. I don't know why. It just, I think what happened was there was this branch once upon a time and it died, so I had to cut it off, and then it made this big gaping hole, but that's okay. A rock. Oh, there it is. This is the Artemisia that's spreading. It's silver lining from Proven Winners, and it's supposed to be more compact than regular Artemisia that kind of spreads too much. It's supposed to be mounding, but it is mounding very large. I still really like it. Like, we'll see if it gets out of control. I'm just letting you guys know if you see that kind and they say it's more compact. Well, this is only its 2nd year and it's doubling in size of the heuchera, so that's, I wouldn't say aggressive, but it's excitable. We actually have some delphiniums, so I guess the seeds did replant themselves because I haven't bought Delphies in a while. So we got some there, there, and there. And then I actually grew some from seed, and I just plopped them right here to see if they'll take, but I didn't even harden them off, so we'll just see. And also, I think when you do it from seed, the 1st year they might not bloom. It might just be the 2nd year. This spot is empty looking because originally I had the Endless Summer Hydrangea here, and I just removed it and decided to go with a different hydrangea. And I didn't put the hydrangea in the center here. This is just an echinacea. Or wait, no, it's a Rudbeckia, sorry. This is a hydrangea, and it blooms kind of like a white, and then it goes into red flowers. And so I put it more to this side, practically under the peonies, because it's more center with the other shrubs. So there's, or trees, that, then here, and then that guy gets huge. That guy is a smoke bush. So when he gets back to a regular size, and this comes out about 4 by 4, and then this guy is going to spread a little bit more and grow tall and skinny, like, I think this is the best placement for it. The peony is going to go eventually because I don't love peonies. I find they're like, they bloom for like a week and you blink and you miss it. I mean, the glossy foliage is kind of nice, but I'm not in love. I'd rather just wait. I'm keeping it until this gets big enough and it's encroaching, and then I'm just going to get rid of that and let this take over. Well, I mean, 4 feet. I think I said 4 to 5 feet. Okay, I bought more of these guys because I really like them, and they don't spread enough for me to split them, so I just bought more. I just really like the color of the foliage, to be honest. And then a little dotted around, this one, and this one, and I think that and that are Veronica Speedwell, like short. I think it's pink. Yeah, I believe it's pink. So there's another I Spy, Heucherella. I saw a bunch of pansies that overwintered, or not pansies, violas rather, that overwintered really well. So I gathered them all up in the garden and just put them all together, because then it's more of an impact. So cute. Back here I have an Anna's Magic Ball ARP, and then I can't believe it, but there's 2 little butterfly weeds. Butterfly weed did not do well in my backyard. I think they need like less loamy soil, so I put some in the front yard where the soil is terrible, and I think they'll do better there. But these are actually, like, they come up, they just don't do much. There's another delphinium that came back, so impressed. And I put it in a phlox there because anytime I find some phlox, I'll just shove it at the back somewhere because they're quite tall. A beakwood dripping gourd and some lamian. That's, you know how lamian is, it's aggressive. I'm just letting it do its thing right now, but as you can see, it's starting to overtake. I'm just letting it do its thing now because I'm waiting for the smoke bush to get really big. And if the smoke bush comes up and in front of this, then I don't mind. Like I wouldn't be able to plant anything there anyways if the smoke bush is coming up and around. So I'm leaving it for now. Because I remember when the smoke bush was big last year, it came all the way until these bee balms, these 2 bee balms here. Don't mind the weeds. There's so many weeds. And I just weeded, like, yeah, last weekend. I weeded, and then this happened. So, yeah. More heuchera. This is Hanacanochloa grass. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Focus. Aww. Look at them. Little hearts. It's got kind of a blue tinge foliage. Oh, it looks like it needs iron. It's like a little yellow. It's supposed to be a blue-green foliage. So pretty. Some more Pulmonaria, some more phlox, some Jack Frost Brunnera. And this huge pile got a lot more sun than it usually does because it's usually underneath this smoke bush. This is Black Eyed Susans. Yeah, Rebecca. The lamian is taking over this little lime or lemon love, I can't remember which one it is, heuchera. So that's why I'm saying, like, okay, I noticed that I did get a lot of ground cover. This kind, as well as Angelina sedum and Dragon's Blood sedum, and I think they're too aggressive for the garden because they smother. They can overtake some of the smaller plants that you're trying to get established. And I'll explain what I did to the center bed with the sedum. I had to take it all out, so I'll show you what that left. Okay, this is actually, I know it looks similar, but this is tall phlox, and that is Scarlet Bee Balm. So the Scarlet Bee Balm spreads. It's not aggressive though. Like, it spreads fairly easily, but you could also just pull it with your hand, and it doesn't like jump anywhere. It just like spreads a little bit more every year. You can just hand pull it out if you don't want it. I gave this hydrangea a huge lop, so it's looking a lot better. It's more compact at the moment. It's less leggy, and there's lots of airflow underneath. Again, I do have a plan for this lamian to go more under there, and then I'm gonna spot this like I normally do with like boop, 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 boop. You know, those more like rounded compact things. Like, this should be under shrubs so that when the shrubs are woody in the spring, at least you can see foliage because it's practically an evergreen. But I don't want it on the edge here spilling over and overtaking some of the other stuff. Like, I should contain it just underneath shrubs. So that's the long-term goal. I just bought this. Here, it's a columbine. And this is what it looks like. And I'm hoping that it breeds, I don't know if that's the right word, with the red columbine I have and make some sort of cool hybrid. Jacob's Ladder, looking fabulous. This is one of my first plants, and I thought I was buying a Brunnera when I bought it because the blue flowers. And then it was a Jacob's Ladder, and I didn't like it at first because I wanted the big leaves, and now I love it. Go figure. Here's the echinacea that is a purple echinacea that always has mites. And I always notice this echinacea has jagged leaves, and my other echinaceas do not. I have no idea if that's a relation to the mites. And also I cut off the mites as soon, or the rosettes that have mites as soon as I see them. So like I shouldn't get them from year to year, right? Because I'm disposing of them, but they still come back. And then tucked back there, I can see a bee balm. I think I put that bee balm there because I want more bee balms on this side. And then also there's some leftover, you know what's originally aggressive, but clearly not when it's competing. What was competing here? Nothing. It just died out on its own. Sorry, I haven't told you what it is. Evening primrose. So evening primrose I had planted here, and there's only like a couple of shoots left. I don't know if it's just from me moving plants so much and then accidentally digging them out or something, but they didn't love the spot, whereas normally they're so aggressive that people get overwhelmed with them and they need to pull them out. Well, mine started just going away. Maybe it's too shady. My Weigelia, I think it's budding up. Now this also only gets morning sun. Sorry, there's a bug in my face. And there, yeah, it's budded up a little bit, not much. And then we've got, there's the red columbine. It's like behind the other one, obviously, because the other one came from, you know, the store. So it's not chartreuse, look good. It's practically yellow, not even chartreuse. Some palminaria. The flowers are all done. I think in my last video in early to mid May, that's when they were at their best. See all the lamian? Like, it's pretty. It's just I don't want it to take over everything, and I don't want it smothering out this blue sedum that is less aggressive. Whereas that yellow sedum is aggressive, so I might have to take that out. I think I put just one piece last year around the end of summer, and it's already spread quite a bit. And the blue, it's been like 3 years. So they say that the blue sedum is just as aggressive as the yellow Angelina, but it's not. It's blue spruce sedum. It's not in my garden anyway. I have a compact sedum here, a Sunseeker something. No, not Sunseeker. I'm thinking of Echinacea. This is like a dazzleberry. Whatever. I'm putting stuff on the screen, I think, on this video, if I have time to actually name all these properly. I really need to get a label, like all labels, and put them in the soil, because I just have too much stuff now. I can't remember it all. Oh, there's some, yeah. So the blue flowers, oh man, they're so cute. So this is still full in bloom, whereas I cut off the other ones on the other side. So next week I'll cut those off. Unless I want them to seed themselves, but I mean, they probably have already seeded themselves. I find little volunteers here and there. I got some, oh yeah, there's the 9 bark. It's doing better. It just looks like 2 9 barks. It's like, and it's got, obviously this lamian is like a different type of lamian than that. This one, this purple flowering lamian is aggressive, but not enough to stifle this shrub that was actually quite short, because I trimmed it and it didn't recover well last summer. Like, if I was gonna say anything to you guys, do not prune your 9 barks. They don't come back normal. Like, they lose time and shape, and so they're still beautiful though, but this is taking a while to bounce back from its first trim, which I never should have done. I did it because I was trying to make it more narrow here, because this guy was like encroaching. This guy was encroaching, and so I was trying to make it narrow. Like, I was trying to force its habit, but that's a bad thing to do with 9 barks, according to online. Okay, so this is the back, and yeah. Oh, I didn't mention this vine. This is gonna flower orange, like honeysuckle. And this is half of my beautiful dappled willow tree, because the other half I had to cut off. It was like over here, and it would, yeah. I had to cut it off because the bunnies had girdled all the way around. They ate the whole bottom part, and so it died. So I trimmed that back, and now we've got half a tree, which I don't mind. It's good. It's just that it is partially eaten by the bunnies. Let me just zoom in. You see that? So they didn't get all the way around, but they got enough that it's not healthy for the plant to stay like that. Like, it's susceptible to disease now, and I don't want that. So I am gonna cut it off, and we're gonna start a brand new shrub right here. It's just a little one. It'll grow fast. They grow fast, these. I just wanted to see its new growth, because the new growth is like this light pink, right? And oh yeah, I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. Okay guys, no judgments here, like from far you can't tell. But yeah, it's really pretty, this. So I want to see that, and then they kind of turn back to like a green, and then I'll cut this whole thing off. Sad face. Yeah, it'll grow back fast though. Give it another 2 seasons and it'll be back to normal. So I just planted this Abiqua drinking gourd here. It gets huge, so I'm hoping it just takes up the whole space, and that now that there's a room here, because I moved that shrub back, it's a hydrangea, now there's room for maybe this this woodland phlox to move in even more, like around the hosta. So I'll have that phlox there, maybe here, that's bee balm, and in front, or I can put more of these heucheras in front, but just to have some evergreen until hostas come in, because hostas, like, they take a while to come in the shade, right? So yeah, so it's nice to have something underneath, but not necessarily Lamian, and not the aggressive sedums, which, yeah. Okay, this is a little awkward looking right now because I took a chunk out of it and brought it to the front yard. But how saturated is this? It's so cool. It's such a nice hosta, and they're expensive like crazy. They are proven winners. I know I say proven winners a lot, and I don't mean to be all like sponsory about it or anything. Like, I certainly do not have sponsors. It's just that I do learn a lot about that brand because all the other garden channels are sponsored by them. And to be honest, they do have some great performing plants. But there are other brands that I want to like learn their names and memorize them a bit better, so that I can share like the Canadian brands as well on this channel, because I don't want to be all pushy on one brand and not the other. It's just that that's what all the other garden channels talk about in the States, I mean. Okay, bunny damage, but didn't kill it. Remember in the last video 3 weeks ago, I was totally worried that this was gonna die. It didn't. It was, yeah, it had brown tips, right? Focus, there. It had brown tips like this everywhere, but new growth pushed out, and they even pushed out in yellow, even though this is pretty much deep shade. So hey, if you guys want to put an arb in a deep shaded spot that gets like maybe an hour of sun max, I mean, it still looks kind of yellow. It's supposed to be like way more yellow than this, obviously, but it's still kind of bright in this shady corner. It's just that the bunnies ate the bottom. So I decided to put in some of these ferns that I have still growing in the corners behind my hydrangeas, and every time I find a fern, I'll just bring it here, and this will hopefully become ferns at the bottom to hide the emptiness that is the bunny damage. Yeah, Haconocloa grass, some more of that. Oh, okay, a stilby here, which I've had for a long time. It's Bridalveil, and this is Bugbane. Okay, I don't know the brand because I don't know brands other than Simsifuga. Well, no wonder I can't even say that. Simisifuga. Dear Lord. Chocoholic Bugbane. Okay, so it's supposed to be for shade. It gets these tall spikes, and yeah, like 30-inch tall spikes. So like this ugly fence, yeah. It is replacing the laced up elderberry that also has black foliage. And I'm hoping that this just does better because the elderberry needed way more sun. This Bugbane is for shade, so along with the Astilbe. Yay. And they have that like similar foliage, eh? Kind of? Yeah? Yeah. This is Black Eyed Susans. They do well anywhere. I got some tall phlox. I gotta start shaping this little guy. This is a mountain boxwood. And it's also looking a little lighter green than it should. It's supposed to be a dark green. But I just need to prune it into a shape, like into a little cone or something. Yeah. I got some Monarda. Oh, look how cute. It always looks good in the spring and then it gets too sprawly in the summer. Yeah. But I can trim it and then it'll come back to a ball, I think. As long as you don't wait too long. If you wait until it's really leggy and you trim it, it's like, no. I did that once and it did not grow back. So, yeah, I'll do a Chelsea chop in a week or two. Oh, wait a second. I see a tree growing. Man, I have so many maples. Oh, I didn't get the whole thing. So many trees around that they just drop. And oh my God, as I said this fell on my phone. It fell on the screen wanting to plant a seed on my phone. Okay. So, got a lot going on here. This area is so like anti-spread. Like I put a little plant and it stays a little plant in its compact littleness. And I've always wanted things to spread more, faster. Like I have these 3 patches of, four patches. Boop, 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 boop. Of just a daylily. And it's just like, they stay so compact. Like I'm shocked that there's not more spread, but it's probably because it's, again, like my whole garden is part shade, part sun, part shade. I do have a Delphi there and a Delphi behind the boxwood. Unbelievable. I have these lupins and I have some, I think that's echinacea, and in here it's phlox and salvia. It's both. I think this is a volunteer echinacea. Echinacea. No, not echinacea. Yeah, I think it is. Anyways, things just pop up. Oh, and this is like a volunteer phlox. So yeah. Oh, here's more flowers. So not bad, eh? Ooh. Why did I just sound like a horse? Okay, this is so pretty. Palmaneria. Doing great. Look how pretty that is, guys. That's so, like, the boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that's so important. The border like that. I mean, I'm so happy even when there's just foliage because I have this, like, beautiful border of color. So it doesn't matter that there's, not flowering stuff all the time because I have all these leaves that are super colorful. Red, green, blue, and yellow. Oh yeah, here's like, those lupins, they're like volunteers over there because I let these go to seed last year. These are I think this is the original one I planted. And then this is a volunteer, right? And over there are some volunteers. Man, they reseed themselves fairly easily. Would you say lupins are aggressive? Anyways, they're easy to pull out if I don't like them, so it's all good. This is a new salvia. It's supposed to be like really bright coral pink and I can't wait to see it open. And then I just have some tall phlox back there. It's like white. Oh yeah. Some animal totally ripped this guy, like trying to eat it. And I don't know why, because like they're not supposed to like alliums, but it's still bloomed. I was like, oh, I should cut that off. It's gonna die. Nope. Full on. Not bad. Oh, there's another 9 bark. Oh, ooh, too much lamium. It's just that I don't have enough spreading plants right now, so I have to have that ground cover there. It's easy to pull out. It's just, yeah. Sometimes if you have too much ground cover, I find then I'm like not noticing the empty spots that need to be filled because I'm like, there's something. Oh, more volunteer lupin, along with some obviously wood sorrel weeds. Okay, so what I am trying to do, I am keeping some Angelina sedum just because it's not as bad as what I had here before growing and what I had on this side growing, it was dragon's blood. Dragon's blood sedum was overtaking so much that my newly formed salvia wasn't getting enough sun, and it wasn't growing. And it was also, I think it's what was damaging the Russian sage that was here. It was overtaking the other kind of sedum. It was stifling this Veronica speedwell. It was just like, I just started digging in there and noticing it was causing a problem. It was even kind of covering this tiny little 9 bark that I'm trying to recover from powdery mildew problem last year. So I got rid of all of it. As you can see, it's gone from there, and it's gone from here. And now I'm back to having to weed because that's why I put the sedum down in the first place, so I don't have to weed. But I didn't think it would actually overpower semi-established plants. So no to dragon's blood. Instead, we're going with these kind of mounding sedums. Yeah, and I will eventually get rid of the Angelina sedum. That one's not, it doesn't seem to stifle my plants, so I'm not ready to get rid of that one yet, but I probably will have to eventually. I did sneak in a broken piece of hosta in there, Banana Bay, and it's working, shockingly. And of course the, what's this called? Boop, 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 boop. Ivory Halo Dogwood is doing great as usual. I did not prune it this year. I just pruned, well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I did prune it, but I pruned it for like down here so I could access down here because I had to get a rose out. I decided to put 2 different clematis here, one red and one purple. The purple one's the Jacomai, whatever. It's the kind that's like the oldest type of purple flowering clematis, and it's supposed to be robust. And this is a very shaded area, so we'll see. I mean, when I'm looking at it without this, like, where am I ever going to see that clematis, right? It's behind the shrub. So I have a feeling I need to move it to a different location. And I was thinking there, since I have something else on the fence on that side, I should put one here. I don't know. There's other like fence areas. This is supposed to get 6 by 6, okay? This 9 bark. It's supposed to be 6 feet wide, but it'll probably only get to 5 feet because it's more part shade here. But so like I can't put it there. I can put it behind here, but honestly this gets pretty big though. So I'll have to see midsummer if it's worth putting it behind that tree. I can't put it there because it's even shadier than here. So, you know, it's like sometimes you just buy too many plants and can't help yourself. You don't know where to put them. Yeah, so I bought a white fence here, PVC, to hide the AC finally. I just have to assemble it. Here's a tomato plant with some petunias. And then on the same thing on the other side, Coco's pool. And the same thing on the other side of the little baby shed. Oh, Bean, what's the matter? You hear a neighbor? Oh yeah, when I was edging with my whippersnipper, I went a little crazy and I ended up whippersnipping all the grass off. And then when I was taking out that sedum, the sedum had overgrown on top of the bricks and was started to grow into this grass. So I cut it all out, and then I have to reseed with grass. Okay, in this bed, it's looking emptier now because there's no more sedum all in between these little plants, but that's okay. I did keep the Angelina, like I said. I'm trying to put this like border, like don't spread more than this. And yeah, so the salvia, the more compact sedums here. This is Sun Sparkle. Oh, that's the variation. Okay, so there's a, what company is this? See, I'm trying to know these companies, but do they not have a name like Proven Winners? It just says grown in Canada. Printed in Canada, grown in Canada. Okay, whatever. This stone crop, it has a series called Sun Sparkler, And they are amazing. They are amazing because they stay compact. They're not over spreaders. They stay like together and round, and one broke off, and so I put it there. And so I bought a bunch of Sun Sparkler name brands, and that's what I'm gonna try to do, is like compact sedum, all in between, because you know, I hate the fact that we can see weeds, right? And like just like anybody else, I'm sure. So I'd much prefer having sedums in. Here's another sedum. This one gets a bit taller, but it's so cute. This one's Dazzleberry. Yeah. And look, a little volunteer right there. So I can take a chunk out of that and just root it somewhere else, and it'll make more. Same thing with this one. It's Atlantis sedum. Look how beautiful it is. It stays compact, but it means you need to propagate them. You need to like make a bunch more. Okay. This grass is really taking now. It's Japanese blood grass. Yeah. Anyways, I do love it. I love it coming up underneath this this bird bath. It's so pretty, the red tips and the green really accent the blue spruce. I love that. I just have little baby heucheras that I took from other parent plants. This is a new heuchera I bought. It's called Copper King. It's beautiful. Oh, it's a heucherella. Look at it. I hope it likes it here. It is in the sun here, so we'll see. But I put another piece over there. Oh yeah, remember that really crazy red heuchera that I just bought? Oh crap, it is a Proven Winners. It's called Wild Rose. Yeah, so I bought 2 of them. I put one here and one on the other side. I think I should bury it deeper. It's a little floppy. I'm worried about that. Anyways, so bright. I love that. That has got to be the most fuchsia of all of them that I have. And here's the copper one. So cute. Oh yeah, I only bought one copper one, but I saw that this piece was separated from that, so I'll just let them grow up. Yep. Okay, back to here. Okay, so looking up. Oh yeah, this is starting to open. Smells already so nice. You can like smell it as soon as you walk in my backyard, which is beautiful and amazing. And oh yeah, this lovely red heuchera. I took little baby pieces and put them here. These are the same kind. This is a different kind. I want to say Fire Alarm and Fire Chief. Ugh. But don't quote me on that. This is a euonymus? Gold something euonymus. It's so pretty. I especially love it when there's no variegation. Like, that's wild to me. Anyways, the bunnies ate it, but it just bounced right back. It's all good. More of that sedum. That is compact. Another dianthus that has white flowers. And then, this is a smoke bush, but it's delayed / not doing well / eaten by bunnies, devastated. I don't know, but I'm hoping it bounces back. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. I think. Oh, that's so weird how it opened.
Yeah, it's closed now.
Okay, thank you so much. Coco, you sneaky. Did you get out? Oh my God, my dog just escaped and my neighbor found him. Oh my goodness. Escape artist. So here is another Sun Sparkler, Plum Dazzled. And oh my goodness, it's so dark in color. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna spread that out. I got another, it's not supposed to be blooming this early, but it is Cat's Pajamas Nepeta from Proven Winners. And I bought, this is mine, like dwindling because of that other Dragon's Blood sedum was overtaking it, and so it's behind right now. And also it practically went to nothing because like when I bought it, it was this big. So yeah, I think it was the sedum that was killing it. And then I bumped this echinacea right back. This is a volunteer lupin. And some more sedum. And this is a Weigela that got eaten by bunnies all the way down to the root. So the fact that it came back and it was being stifled by some sedum, I like dug it out and kept having to remove the sedum, and it was getting really annoying. So another reason why I took out the sedum. I just put in some tall phlox here, and I put in a pop of a different type of sedum there. Okay, did you guys notice how I tie up my what are these called, my like tulips and daffodils? Like, I just find that they well, they're doing it now, they're lying down on the plants, and if I take this off, it's fine, it just sprawls out really grossly. I don't love it, and I can't cut them off until they all go brown because they're getting energy to the bulbs. Okay, whoa. So yeah, it's looking really nice. It just, things need to flush out more because I still see a whole lot of fence I don't want to see, you know? And these are just the veggies. So we've got, in there we have broccoli, cucumber, carrots, beets. Here we have, what happened to the cilantro? It just died. That's fine. We planted some seed cilantro and seed basil and stuff like that, dill and whatnot, so they haven't come up yet. And the stuff we started in the house, though, they're coming up fine. These are pepper plants. This is we wrote it a squash plant. Cucumber right here for the vine. Pole beans over there. Yeah, I have these cages because the squirrels like to play, but I do want to check for any eggs from the squash borer vine. So you just like look underneath and see if there's any little brown red eggs, and then you would smush them because they might get through this cage. Okay, here we have some peas, sweet peas, and here we have, okay, if there's squash on that side, this must be, I don't know, but it's in the squash family, cucumber family. What did we get? And then some garlic. And there we have the strawberries. You can see the flowers. This time we're keeping it covered so that the squirrels don't get the strawberries. There's some lettuce in there and some what is it called? Spinach. Yeah. Okay, that's it for the backyard. And I guess I'll stop for the backyard tour because that was like 40 minutes long already, and the front yard's gonna take a while too because it's in the planning stages of design, and so I'll probably have a lot to say for the front yard. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing my backyard tour and how everything has changed. If you've been following since the beginning, you'll notice that I did quite a lot of changes in this backyard, and it's really developed nicely, in my opinion, for the space that I have. And I just want to say thanks for watching, and that I'm grateful for this amazing space that we get to work in our backyards and garden and have calmness and enjoy our time, our solitude, and yeah, just touch grass. All right, see you next time.